If you're in a crypto market, you've probably had better days. And if you're like me and you've had problems with your audio and your video all day, you've probably had much better days. This is actually the second time I'm recording this video. I had technical issues this morning, but that is nothing compared to what's going on in the crypto markets today and what's possibly going to happen to a lot of unsuspecting, very innocent investors who have their money locked away with a platform called Celsius that recently announced that they are not allowing for anyone to withdraw their money from their brokerage, from their platform, which is completely unprecedented in this crypto environment. I've never seen anything like this, aside from what recently happened with Terra Luna, which, if you're not familiar, there's been a lot of drama in the cryptocurrency market recently, and I'm a big believer, guys, in crypto. I'm a big fan in investing, period. I think the cryptocurrency is one of the probably most lucrative places that you can make money if you know what you're doing, obviously. But what's happening right now is that a lot of people who have their crypto stashed away, and when I say stashed away, let me give you guys a little bit of a background what's going on right now. Well, there's a platform by the name of Celsius. Celsius is a place where people can put their crypto away and earn a yield on, or earn a small return on their crypto, which means that, remember how you used to be able to keep your money in your bank account and you get a little bit of interest on your money? Well, it's something like that, but you would actually earn an interest rate based on the crypto you have. You would earn it in more crypto. Now the yields are pretty good, 5%, to some of them were even as high as 12%. And this is a very responsible thing for people to do with their crypto, because it's really unlikely for it to get stolen, because it's in the custody of the platform. So you're protected there. But what we are not ready for is what's happening right now, which is a complete meltdown of the entire crypto market due to a lot of drama behind the scenes. So let me explain to you what's happening with Celsius. So Celsius just recently announced they wrote this to the people who are actually users of their platform. They recently wrote to their users who are trying to withdraw, take out their crypto out of this exchange, which supposedly was supposed to be safe there, and you could take it out at any time with no lockup periods. You could take it out tomorrow if you wanted to, right? This is what they're writing to their clients. Due to extreme market conditions, today we are announcing that Celsius is pausing all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. We are taking this action today to put Celsius in a better position to honor, and this is the magic word, guys, to honor over time, its withdrawal obligations. Now, there is no certainty there as far as over time. There was no specification of how long it's going to take these investors to take their assets out of there. And this is really starting to become a very scary situation, because Celsius, if you're not in the crypto space and you don't know this, is one of the major players. They're a huge platform. They had just recently almost 2 million users of their platform. They're even suspected to be going public very soon as a publicly traded company, but that doesn't look very likely to happen now, or even because of the market that we're in. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that no one is safe, or nothing is safe. So why I'm making this video is obviously to bring you guys up to speed on what's going on and why the crypto markets are tumbling the way they are. But not just that, but if you've got your money locked up in BlockFi, in Nexo, in Coinbase Earn, in any of these platforms where you're supposed to be earning an interest or a yield on your crypto, well, if I were you, I would be looking to take that out of there. And where could your crypto be safe if it can't be even safe on a platform like Celsius? Well, I'm going to obviously tell you guys what a lot of very smart investors do is they actually take it off the exchanges and they put them on one of these things. Let me see if I can bring that into focus a little better. Yeah, this is a Ledger Nano S. So what this is basically like a thumb drive, and it allows you to take your crypto off your exchanges and keep it in your own custody. Now, granted, if you lose this stick, you lose all of your crypto too. So make sure that if you do end up transferring it out, you keep it in a safe place and you remember your passwords, okay? So that's very important for you to understand. Now, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. It's not financial advice. I'm just letting you know what a lot of very smart investors do, because if it's not in your custody, it could be easily taken away from you. All right, so keep that in mind. If you guys want to use the Ledger Nano S, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you guys can grab one. But I'm also making this video to let you guys know that because of what's going on right now with Celsius, what they're trying to do to salvage their platform is they're taking reserves that they have and that they have locked away, because they are allowed, according to the terms and their policies, they're allowed to utilize the funds that are in that exchange to earn more yield somewhere else, or to get a return on it somewhere else, or even lend it out at higher interest rates, so that way they can continue making a profit. And they're able to pay us a profit. So that's what they're doing with what they do with the money. But the problem is that when they have their assets locked up somewhere, they have to take those assets and they have to liquidate them. So the assets that they have, the majority of the assets they have, are in Ethereum, which leads me to my next point, is that right now they actually just transferred, I think it was somewhere in the vicinity of $250 million worth of Ethereum from Celsius to FTX, which it looks like they're going to be dumping it. If they haven't already done so, we're going to be dumping it on the markets. Now, when there is a lot of fear in the market, guys, when there's a lot of fear because of things that are happening across the board, such as what just happened right now with the inflation numbers being so high as they were last week, and with the Federal Reserve set to speak tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and possibly giving us even worse news than what we were expecting, because right now the market's expecting for us to be getting a 0.5% interest rate hike. We could be getting a 0.75%, maybe even a 1% interest rate hike. We don't know what Jerome Powell has in store for us. We can only hope that it's not going to be as bad as what it may be. Now, I know what's going to happen. Right now, since there is so much fear in the markets, a lot of these funds, the hedge funds that are just playing us on Wall Street, that's playing us right now by dumping even more crypto and dumping more stock on the market and bringing the prices even further down, it's really just adding fuel to the fire of what's already happening across the entire spectrum as we see it already. Now, coupled with the fact that we've got so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt going on with Celsius, that Celsius is now dumping, and now all of these things combined together are adding for the perfect storm in crypto prices actually tanking really bad. Let me just go ahead and take a look at the markets, which I haven't done so in the last few minutes. We've seen Bitcoin today get down to the depths of $22,000, and it could continue to go lower. We saw Ethereum come down as low as, I believe we were down in the 1100 range. Right now it's making a small little recovery, but I don't think it's going to last too long. But now all of this is really scaring investors. But what I will tell you is these are some dark days for people who have either been affected by some of the Terra Luna drama that happened recently, where a lot of unsuspecting investors got really hurt. And right now we're starting to see the same thing happen with Celsius, and this could just be the beginning. I'm just being quite honest with you, but it leaves us with a lot of opportunity, because now that there is so much height of fear, we might finally get a capitulation in prices, which means that investors have pretty much thrown their hands up and said, I give up, this is too much for me to handle. And the minute that happens, that's when the big institutional investors and the whales, they say, okay, we've hit a point of peak fear. And when that happens, they drive the prices back up. So what I encourage you to do is to do your own research, because I can't give you any advice on what to do with your own money. But what I will tell you to do is that historically over time, do your research, where you've seen that in times of the peak madness and blood in the streets, like they say, that's usually the best times to buy. So if you haven't been doing so yet, I would strongly suggest that you take a look at the prices and see if it makes sense to you, because what I will tell you right now is that we've got the dollar at a level of 105, which is it's the safest place where people are stashing their money right now. They're taking the money out of the markets, either in cash or they're putting it into the bond markets. Guys, the bond market today, the 10-year bond is at 3.33, which is the highest it's been in years. Okay, years. What that means is now we're going to start to see the pain in the real estate market, because mortgage rates are going to go stupid high. That's crazy. Today we've seen the S&P 500 down as much as almost how much was it down? Like 3 and change, three almost 4% today. Make a little bit of a recovery right now, but I think that's going to be short-lived because I mean nothing can go in a straight line down forever. But I do think that we're probably going to get even more of a push down. Now, I'm not one to want to paint a bad picture, guys, but I am a realist, and I want to tell you my sentiment on the market is the following. It's going to probably get a little uglier, or much uglier, before it does get better. And unfortunately, we cannot time the markets, and we don't know where the bottom finally is. But what we could do is over time just make small take small bites at it, take some nibbles at the market, because in a few years time when we look back, we're going to wish that those are the opportunities that we could have purchased. All right, so I'm not telling you guys what to do, but if I were in a position to be purchasing, I would be doing that over time, a little bit over time, or maybe even set it up where you're purchasing maybe $30 a day or $30 a week. That's something that I've done in the past and it's worked. But, you know, obviously that's up to you. Now, with that being said, I do want to urge you guys to really take a look at what the opportunities aside from the market. So such as the real estate market. The real estate market is going to have some great opportunities in the next few months, the next few years. And if you're interested in finally getting yourself maybe some investment properties, well, I wanted to let you know that I am finally getting around to working on a course where I've taken the 20 years plus that I've had in investing experience, and I've condensed it down into one course. It's going to be very palatable, very easy for anyone to understand. And if you're excited about what opportunities may come and how you can get into real estate investing without even any money out of your pocket, I have multiple ways and you can get into investing without having to have any of your own money, and how I've done it in the past. And I'll explain to you guys the same. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a sign up link down below where if you do sign up before the course is finished, you will get a 20% discount on what the course is going to cost. So if you're interested in that, use the link down below. Also, don't forget, if you want to get your Nano Ledger S, or Ledger Nano S, I apologize, then go ahead and use the other link down below as well to keep your crypto safe. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos from us, go ahead and use the links right here on the screen for either one of those videos. I'll see you over there in just a few seconds. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I will see you next time.